What's up, everyone? How are we all doing? Good evening. Happy Friday to you all. Hopefully, give me a thumbs up or something we can hear, and we all good. And then we'll get cracking. Happy Friday. Just a chilled one. I thought I'd pop in and see three people here. I see Plum Duff's here, the legend himself. We got Michael Cruz here, Ryan's here. Although he said he's going to be a little bit late, but he did pop in and say, "How's it?" So good evening, everyone. Hope we're all well and alive and kicking, as they say. Um, it's weekend, finally. Good things to look forward to. We've got rugby tomorrow morning. Got the Super Rugby campaign, which is going to be awesome. The King is here. Paul Adams is here. Heinrich is here. Good evening, gents. Welcome to the stream. Again, last minute, I didn't really give anyone a fair warning of tonight's stream, but got a few things planned tomorrow. So I thought I'd pop on tonight and say greetings to you all. G-Man, are you going to watch Manchester versus Spurs? My bad. That's why I've scheduled this early so we don't miss that one. Man United, Tottenham. My bad. I'm going to be watching that one. So definitely going to be there. So that's why I've early tonight so I can end off in time to watch the sport. How's it, Kyle? This is a surprise, says Heinrich. Yeah, we've been quiet on WhatsApp this week, but yeah, I thought I'd just surprise and say how's it to everyone. Hey, what could be the new starting by lineup since we lost the beast and low? Who start by? What could be the new startup? Standby startup. Springbok community. Just evaluate that. How's it, Tyrell? Michael, what's up, bud? Nice and sleazy. Good evening, bud. Welcome. All good. Thanks. Hope you're well. Who do you think will win tonight? I'm hoping Man United. I really hope Man United. Just discovered you. Good stuff. Thanks, Paul Adams. Appreciate it. Welcome to Walking Door G, man. Welcome to our stream. Starting lineup. You mean the Springboks? Oof, but that's a tough one. It's a hard one to predict right now because we're not sure what's going on with the Super Rugby. But Kitsoff will definitely take Beast's place. As for front or low, oh, that's a tough one. It's going to be interesting. Texas, Paul Adams, legend. I love the blokes from Texas, especially good old Dallas. Big fan of Dallas. I've actually got the Dallas box set right here that I need to get through. If you're Spurs, please leave. I reckon oh, you're a Man United boy. I think we've gone over this debate before, but it'll be good to know. Gareth Fox, Jeepers, my old boss is here. How's it, G? What's checking to see how things are all good. So I hope if the rugby's back, very, very happy. Can't wait to have a beer soon. Now that lockdown's shifted, we must make a plan to meet up somewhere. But definitely. But thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. James Barr, what's up, bud? How are you doing? Glory, man. Finally, Heinrich and I support the same freaking team. Legend. Sorry I'm late, G-Man, but I'm glad I'm here now. You're not that late, actually. Only 4 minutes. But good to have you, Ryan. Welcome back. My moderators are all kicking and on form tonight. We've got Plumduff, we've got Heinrich. My other team they're all busy tonight. Um, Socks and Bev, they've got family over for the Brian with them, and Chantal and Yuri are over visiting family as well because we can visit family again, which is great. So that's allowed. So they're going to visit their family. Zane is around and about. Don't know where he is. Don't forget to hit the like button. Tell them, but so how are we all doing? South Africans have got a little bit of love the braai. Where's the braai? Which soon braai. Can't wait for a stream braai again. It will be good. But yeah, we'll have a proper stream thing. I'm sure things are South Africa. We're reducing down in lockdown. We're allowed to go to cinemas. We're allowed to go to restaurants, but we're still not given the word of being able to have a braai with mates yet. although a lot of people are doing it secretly. But things are looking a little better. But unfortunately, the rates aren't looking good. But my mother-in-law started a new campaign, Black Lingerie, man. It's oh Lord, oh plunder, that was a good one. Had a bride work today. Ricky Lowe het geloop. Oof, lekker man. Ricky Lowe. What is? I've got a bit of clippies in mind. There we go. You on the clip note. You like read me, nice and sleazy. Yeah, having a little clippies. And then going to end the night off with, Heinrich knows this well, with a little bit of a proper way on a proper 12 when we end this stream. But yeah, nope, we're going good. We're going good. Things are starting to get back into normal. No more swing low. That will definitely be a topic in this stream. I am sure of that. As I just released a video on it, I thought I'd release a video and do a stream an hour after, see what that. Do I see 50 likes today? Oof, I don't know about that. Maybe 30. Let's go with 30, right? Because we don't have any special guests. It's only me. But I'll be happy with 30. But or even 20, I'll be happy. It's a last minute stream. I didn't build it up, so I'm chilled. Just to have a chat with everyone. Everything is swinging low off the picture in your month. That's a good one. Okay, 30 it is. Yeah, let's work with that one. Um, Otherwise, how's everyone doing? What's news? Especially you blokes over in Europe. How's things going over there? Um, South Africa, as I mentioned, we're reducing a bit. We're still in level three. Things are going back. When do you think rugby will be back in SA? Carl, August is the talk, but no official confirmation. But August, I think it's going to be. They're starting training again. I won't. I don't think anything later than August because I think they know the sport needs to come back. Look at Thomas working his magic there. Good man. You say October-ish, Heinrich. Okay, that's interesting. We'll have to wait and see about that. It's gonna be interesting to see how they adapt. But if if we do go to October tonight, I'm reading Ryan's comment as well as talking. If we go to October, do you know how bad that's going to be for the rugby championship? We're going to be so what was the word I used? There was a word, but so weak. Um, I'm very concerned about this rugby championship. I think with the All Blacks having had all this practice in the Super Rugby campaign there, Australia starting soon. Just they're going to flatten us. But hopefully, the mindset in the world will know that you can't expect us to be brilliant. What time's the game tonight? I think it's 9:15, if I'm not mistaken. United taking on good old Tottenham, but Harry Kane's back, so it's going to be a tight one. So the stream is ending early tonight. Sorry, gents. That's why I started early, actually. Saru is going to pull a Ulam settle on us. Oh, crikey. Please no. Please no. We are all fired up in Wales for some rugby. Legend, man. I heard they're trying to do quite a bit. They're taking on a loan over in Wales in order to try and keep things financially going, which is good to hear. Hopefully, Wales can bounce back and survive from all of this. But hopefully we get some good rugby over there in Wales. We're good. What else are we having here? I rewatched the World Cup final. England still lost. Plummed up. Unfortunately, nothing's going to change there, but very, very happy about that one too. I need to rewatch the. Actually, I did. If you guys haven't seen it yet, the Springbok documentary advert is out, especially South African fans, and I think any fan really would get a good kick out of it. It gives you goosebumps. I think it ends with Sia and Alma, our SuperSport presenter. I ended in a little bit of my eyes were dry. It was quite a powerful ad. So talking with Plum Dove, rewatching the Rugby World Cup, that is definitely Going to be a hell of a documentary watching the way Sia took on the boys and got everything going and how they produced this amazing World Cup. So it's awesome. What else are we having at Man United in about 2 hours? Less than two, actually. I think it's quarter. I think it's quarter past nine, if I'm not mistaken. I rewatched Stormers versus Sharks. Stormers still lost. Look at Thomas. Oh, it's a pity Andre's not here because that would have been a good joke for him. But good on you, Thomas. Please put that on Facebook. Put what on Facebook? Oh, you mean the documentary advert? Cool. I'll see if I can find it and share it on Facebook. Heinrich aka Plumduff. Now Heinrich and Plumduff are two different people. Heinrich and Plumduff. I think that's fair enough to explain those two. Sharks still cock like. Nah, okay. Now Thomas, you're pushing it a bit there. Sharks are. Oh, you the Stormer. I keep forgetting. Thomas is going to stuff up the floor straight up the moon town. Heinrich Duff. Oh, crikey, are these two. What stories are you telling us? Stormers still lost. Which game was that, Thomas, out of interest? The Stormers Sharks. Was it an old final? Oh, that definitely wasn't a final. It was Stormers. You win a mother-in-law. Okay. Plum Duff is Welsh. Interesting stuff. I think YouTube just removed my comments. Sorry, I was just listening to the voice now. I think YouTube just removed. What comment was that? There's a freaking mosquito flying around me. It's driving me mad. Heinrich Duff declines a mother-in-law. Oh, crikey. Crikey. Last Super Rugby match before lockdown. Oh, yes. That one. That was a good game for the Sharks. Where did you see that highlight? Must have been on Supersport, probably. I'm looking forward to SA Rugby. I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do. For those South Africans, did you all hear about Dimitri Katrakiles retiring from rugby? I was quite upset to hear that news. For those who don't know, his current Kings fly off, former Western Province fly off. He played overseas, played a little bit. I don't think he made it. I can't remember if Heinrich will be able to correct me if he made a Springbok cap, but he was pretty good. He was a pretty solid player. I was quite sad to see. He's 30 years old, tired too young. It was a message to Heinrich. I'll have to retire. Sometimes I have to approve, or me or the. Although you're an admin, so maybe you could. But I normally get a notification if a comment's a little bit off topic, then I will approve it or not. Don't know about a Springbok cap. Yeah, he was definitely in the training squad though. I think. But yeah, Heinrich, what? What are going to be doing to the person who haven't like? Oh, that's why. Probably because he's threatening people. Leave the like button. We don't need to worry about that too much as long as everyone enjoys themselves over here. Like button is more for like tomorrow. Tomorrow, by the way, for those who don't know, especially you early birds, if you want to be 9 o'clock South African time, I will be reacting to the game, but I don't think the stream's going to do that great because it's competing probably against 2 cents. But it'll be fun. I wanted to do it again, and I thought I'm not waking up or I'm not streaming at 5 a.m. on Sunday morning. I would rather do it tomorrow. So tomorrow, I think, yeah, I have set it up. We're going to be streaming the Chiefs taking on the Blues in what should be a freaking cool game. So pop on down if you want to wake up early. I think Plum Duff and all our European friends, it's going to be, although it's 8 o'clock for you guys, it's not too bad. So if you want some rugby entertainment, come join me because that should be good. Paul water boils soon. Jeepers, you actually have lost track of conversations here. What do you think about restaurants opening? Yeah, I'm two ways about it, Dan. I think it's good for restaurants and I'm happy for businesses, but I still don't understand why he's now it's in Hamilton, unless it's close. Sorry, Ryan. Not Ryan. Paul. It's in Hamilton, so I think unless he goes to that one, then then it would be just me, which would be great. So I'll have a lot of people. But I've got some feeling he's going to be streaming. But I haven't seen anything scheduled. But either way, people can watch ours afterwards. He said he was going. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. So then I will hold the stream for all of us tomorrow, which should be pretty good. Cool. Thanks for that, Paul. Appreciate that. Good having you on here. Giving me updates on my good friend 2 Cents. What I would do to go watch a live game right now. Watch his preview. See, that's why I don't know. I haven't seen that preview yet. I haven't seen that preview. I'll watch it tonight before I go after the soccer match. Did you hear that we just took over the amount of confirmed COVID cases than China had? Oh, shit. No, I didn't, but it's expected. It's expected. South Africa are far behind in the whole testing process of this thing. So it's going to get worse. We're still in early days, guys. So unfortunately, it's a long way to go. I have a cycling race at 10 a.m. tomorrow, so I'll be watching from 9 till 10. That's perfect, bud. No worries. Hello, Zane. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, well, I will see you tomorrow then. Like man, welcome. Yes, they're doing pretty good with COVID. No, man, now then I read that we just took the amount of COVID cases than China had. Yes, they're doing pretty good with COVID. What do you mean, Ari? Well, I think we are doing okay, but we're not. We're increasing. We've definitely the lockdown definitely calmed it a bit, but we're doing as good as we can. But it's going to increase. The reason why we can't go to other people's houses is because they can't monitor people who get COVID, and if they keep the measures. Fair enough. But think of it logically. You generally, when you go see friends or go see people, you know they don't have the virus. Shit, you hope they don't have the virus. So it's going to be interesting. Guy, could you say hi to my 10-year-old daughter called, oh, crikey, how do you pronounce the name? Luan? Luan, who's also watching. Help me with that name, but definitely shout out to your 10-year-old daughter, Luan. I hope I got that wrong. Right, not wrong. But shout out, big shout out. How's it going? Good to have the family watching. Awesome stuff. Heinrich, we are finally excelling as a country at something. Oh God, now I see Heinrich's joke. Oh man, now I see it. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. It's been a long work day. I'm getting into things now. My my mother-in-law has created a G-Man swimsuit. Shit, if that sells well, plum duff, do I get merch? What's the word? Percentage in the merchandise? Because crikey, we could make a good money with that. But and hunting, what did hunting say? Royalties, Paul Adams says. Speaking of which, I doubt there's any New Zealanders here because it's obviously early in the morning. But any update on those 2 COVID cases? Have they secured them? Have they been in contact with other people? Oh, there's hunting. Your TikTok is awesome. Shot hunting Hoki. Funny Ellen. Thanks, bud. Welcome. I forgot I did a promo on TikTok for the channel. Guys, we are 850 or just over away from 20,000 subs. I've hit the most growth this month, this year, which has been freaking awesome. So shout out to all you guys, new guys, old guys, legends. What? Did you actually find the Willis Cup top? What Willis Cup top? What did you confusing me? Or am I missing a comment? No, you haven't commented up yet. They have recovered those COVID cases, have they? That's fantastic news. It's fantastic news. New Zealand are doing so well. So hopefully they can continue that growth and keep it strong and steady because all good things are coming out of there. The World Cup top was missing. Oh, we never lost it. That was a whole joke talk. Sorry, man. Um, we're going back in World Cup times. A lot has happened since then, so my mind needs to flash back. Yeah, we never lost it. It was yeah, it was actually just it kept falling off. So the boys locked it away so that they didn't have to put it off, put some booze in, take it out. No, it was never lost. It's still fine. 100%. You know how much trouble they'll get if they lose it. I think I stated it in the video that they found it, or maybe it was afterwards. But no, it's not lost. But good flashback that was. World Cup days. My word. So much has happened since then. How's Socks doing? He's doing good. He's with family tonight. I had a brief chat with him this morning. Not this morning, this afternoon. Almost popped in to say how's it, but yeah, I know he's busy tonight, so we won't see him on here. But him and Bev are doing strong. Zane was here earlier. It's good to see. Saw him too last week, which was nice. So yeah, but jeepers, I'm missing seeing people without stressing about what's going on. But as long as you work your ways right and do it the proper way, it's all good. Halfway to the like goal. Do you stick it all out? Ryan just watches that like matter. I read that all wrong. They're still not having fans at the games for this week, but next week they are. Really? See, I haven't followed on the previews. So the no fans this week. Wow. That's interesting. That's interesting. Makes sense. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Because cheap is one spread. It all spreads. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. Nothing better than a cold coke at the end of the day, to be honest. With a little bit of a kick. But yeah. When will Carter bench? Yeah, I've been asking the same question. Martina, I want Carter to bench. I'm dying for the man to play for the Blues. I'm so keen to see him and Bowden Barrett share. But the problem is, well, it's not a problem, it's just actually a good headache, is that cold black label wins. I had one last week. Very good beer. I haven't had it in a long time, but I had it for the first time last week. It was very good. Um, that Otera Black is doing so well for the Blues that it's gonna be tough. But I'm sure Carter will play. But you know, if we look at it, you'd think they're saving Dan for a weaker team. There's no weaker team in this tournament. It's all strong teams. You got the Chiefs this week. You got maybe the Crusaders next week or the Islanders. It's just getting bigger and better. But maybe they're saving him for the Crusaders to play a bit of mind games, and then we have another Barrett Hurricanes moment, which could be quite hilarious. I have a feeling SA gonna do better than Aussie. Sorry, Aussie fans in New Zealand. Sorry, SA as in international rugby. Yo, mate, when it gets to the rugby championship, I'm not too confident anymore because of the fact that we have to wait so long to get sport back. I mean, if you watched New Zealand's two Super Rugby games, they were absolutely outstanding, and it was like they never stopped playing. So for me, it's all about how they're going to approach this training session and physical contact. They're going to really need to battle hard, but we'll see. Maybe they will do well. Seems Dan was signed to get more fans of the games. Could be, but probably also a mentor, not as a player. Yeah, you're not wrong, Heinrich. I think that's also a very good point. Got to go back to work. Cool, Paul. Thanks for popping in, bud. It's good having you, and welcome to the channel. We'll hopefully see you soon. What SA team do you support? Van Heerden, I support the Sharks. The Tell Sharks. Super Rugby, Declan, how's it, Declan? Super Rugby is back in August. Yes, I read that. That's great news. Um, I'm very happy to see that. But I might be interested to see the South African teams. I don't think they'll be a part of it, so it's going to probably kick us away from it. So they'll continue it because South Africa won't be allowed to play in the Pro 14 yet unless something happens big in July. But I don't see what's happening. G-Man, when you get 100k subs and you do a 100k sub stream, what? You have to get a special bottle of whiskey like a Johnny Walker Blue. Ryan, do you know how much money it costs? Geez, it's like 6k or something. But good dream to have. Or maybe at 100k, people will start sponsoring the channel. Then I can maybe do it. But we will do something big for that. For now, I'll keep to my proper 12. That's expensive enough. How much does it cost? It's about 6 grand or something. 4 to 6 grand for Johnny Walker Blue. Never had it before. What? It is just at the Hurricanes match that there won't be fans. Okay, cool. Thomas and Paul have been very informative tonight. It helps having you guys here to educate me, and I'm the rugby person. But I've been working all day, so I haven't had time to see Two Senses preview. WRU286. Can I just call you Wales, if you don't mind? It's just easier than saying WRU because I really need to think when I pronounce your name. But what do you think of Delanda and Achri's name and moving to Munster? It's good. Yes, that's fine. Cool. Legend. By the way, you got a shout out. I think it's you in the latest video. Your comment featured on my video about the swing low talk. I think it was you who made a comment. I think it's good. It's good for Munster. I'm happy for the sake when Munster play the Kings, I get to see them. But you know what? If I had my own way, I'd love them to be in South Africa and play the sport further there. But good on Munster. I do like Munster, so I've got no sock with them joining them. So good for them. Heinrich, if he gets sponsored, he'll get a JW Blue for all his moderators. Slightly glaring at you, man. Depends when we get there, but okay, cool. Although if he gets sponsored, yes, all the moderators will get one. So guys, start sucking up if you want to be moderators. Well played, Heinrich. I see what you're doing there. By the way, SA teams are allowed contact and are allowed to play against each other in the Straits by or a small town like that. Yeah, but there's nothing official from with regards to the actual sport, like Super Rugby and getting it actually going, which is quite a nerve-wracking thing. Cheers, I saw that. Okay, cool. Lekker, man. If I'm not 18 by then you guys can share my drink. Fair enough. Legend Killer, does money matter? What, in sport? Definitely. That's why all South African guys are going overseas in order to take on their career. Yeah, that's a good one. Ryan, how old are you? I know you follow me on Facebook. A lot of you see the blokes from TikTok. And I know Ryan's been here before my TikTok days, but a lot of the guys there are young, and I lost a lot of young following because YouTube changed the rules. But yeah, where can I get myself a Smile More T-shirt? Online, but you can get it at the Roman Atwood store. But just a warning: when you get it at the post office, you pay fees, which is pretty much the price of the shirt, and all that jazz. It's not exciting. Do you have Streamlabs? Ah, Gmail number 16. So you're giving me 2 years to get 100K. You're going to be 20 when I get 100K. There's no ways I'm getting 100K when you're 18. Now I feel, please tell me about it. But, geez, Thomas, for a 12-year-old, you know your stuff. Legend. Um, but yeah, does fame matter? Again, it depends how are you looking at it. Can I get your autograph on a T-shirt anytime? But I think I've signed 4 autographs in my life. Two mates of mine, very good friends that I work with, I had to sign a 10 rand note. That was quite cool. But yeah, Warren Gatlin and Eddie Jones going head to head. Rugby Book of the Year award. Really? What books? Warren Gatlin. I've got Eddie Jones's somewhere. Yeah? I don't know where I've put it, but I've got Eddie Jones's book. I haven't seen Warren Gatlin. I'm 20. Look, like we're posting ages. Interesting. Please, Declan, I would have thought you were older. That's very interesting. You are very popular. All my girls talk about you. Please, mate, I wish that was true. But cheers, thank you. Ryan, KWV 15 by then. Fair enough. It's going to be a long time, guys. We've got 850 to go until we hit 20,000 subscribers. So we've got a long way to go. And it took me 4 years to get to 20. But who knows? It's like a point system, and you get rewards. And if you get 50 points or 100 points, you get moderators decide. Oh, no, I don't know, Thomas. No. Streamlabs. I'll look it up. I normally just decide we're feeling old now. Jeepers, tell me about it. But it's the younger generation on TikTok that's been following me as well. I will look that up, Thomas. But normally I prefer to decide my own moderators, so I know I trust them and have control, and they know me. But one of the blokes, I think it was Blizzard B, was recommending a moderator in order to try and advertise the social medias and all that stuff, which would be quite cool. But I mean, I don't need it for this type of stream. This is laid back. We've got currently 10 people watching. So I'm not too worried about that. I've got my main people here. So I'm not too worried. I'm not on TikTok. It's addictive. Yeah, it is. I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that. Rory Best and Sam are also nominated for their autobiographies. Rory, I wish we get it in South Africa because I've got all my cricket ones. I've got Glenn McGrath, Shane Warne, all the. And we get a lot of the overseas cricket ones, but I want rugby ones. Gatlin I would get because I've always enjoyed him. I don't know if I'd get a Rory or a Sam because I mean I know they are, but yeah. I saw a TikTok video that says it's not. I saw. I'll play that. Heinrich, you post more freaking TikTok videos than me, so you've got no room to talk. I mean, jeez, you're busy on that. Do you have pets? Yeah, I've got one dog and one bird and a few fish, but no, my dad's dog's mine. Sia Khaleesi should write a book. Funny you said that. He should. I've actually got his unauthorized autobiography here, if I can get it. Oh shit, it's all this stuff. But I got his unauthorized one. I know they didn't want people to get it, but I was curious to see what that person had to write about him. But when Sia writes a book, it's gonna be massive. Sam's one of the very good read, but might be because I support Wales. Fair enough. Can't argue that. Certain books are good. I mean, I've read a few. The Beasts I've got. I haven't read it yet. I've got so many books. I mean, up there. That's let me get it right. There's a few. There's a few. 'Cause those are all DVDs, but I've got quite a few books. I think I've read three of them. But I like to hoard them for the day that when I do start reading properly, it will be good. Even versus Bucky's, I'll give it to Bucky's. Bucky's for experience, I think. But it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Has Plumduff disappeared or is it just gone quiet? Even okay, I've seen that one. Heinrich, Heinrich and TikTok. Yeah, for you guys, go check out Heinrich on TikTok. He's quite comedic on it. Especially his latest video, where not his latest. Shit, he's done about 50 since that one. Last week Saturday, he did his top YouTubers. Alex, did you notice when I reacted to that? Jeez, I got a lot of views from that one. So shout out to you for that one. I think 7,000 views on that reaction to your video. Ah, there's Plumduff. I'm listening whilst eating. Glad I could be your dinner entertainment tonight. Heinrich is TikTok famous. He's definitely entertaining. He deserves more followers. I do enjoy his stuff. It's good. It's good fun to watch. Have you read Road to Glory books? I have. No, I haven't. I only read unless that's a sports book, but I'm not a reader to be honest with you. Um, but I do like having books. My net worth, but I'm still a lighty. I'm working full time. My net worth's not good at all, actually. I've got enough freaking loans and shit to keep me going for another good few years. I don't have a net worth. I'm just a normal individual having fun on social media. There's nothing famous about me yet. Shirag Joshi, hi, hello. How's it, bud? Welcome. I read I kicked the rugby ball over the wall, but oh, look at old plumbed off with these jags. It's good. Across all sports. Okay, Thomas, I'll have a look at that. Be great if you could do a piece on the great Welsh legend Barry John. You know what? I've got a few requests about Barry John. So I'll do that and see what I can do. I need about 350 more followers, then I can go live on TikTok. I'm too nervous to go live on TikTok. I've heard so many stories of people getting banned, and there's a lot of like nasty, cruel okies on TikTok. I've just hit like what 11,000 subscribers. I'm not willing to risk that, to be dead honest with you. But I might try it. I might try it and go live. Hey, there we go. I've got you a new follower through this chat, bud. Yo, there's a lot of heated comments about this swing low, sweet chariot um, debate. It's very interesting that. I'm part of the hashtag that's against bullying. Which one? Because there's quite a few. There's Clown Down One, which has got a lot of heat. How's it, Nathan? Welcome to the stream, bud. I hope New Zealand can host. Yeah, I agree. Um, there's another one that just started. Same members, trying something different. It's my life. Okay, cool. I'll have a look because I want to be a part of it, but I don't want to be a part of these ones that really just get a bit arrogant with it, if that makes sense. There's a lot of arrogant guys out there who are trying to be against bullies. You know, it's all about being respectful and kind in a certain way. But I need more part of it, and I think I could do quite a lot in it. Lex, what do you say? What is your view on SA leaving Southern Hemisphere comps? I personally don't like it. I like the rivalry between Northern and Southern Hemisphere sides, and I think SA and Six Nations would ruin the rivalry. Got no argument there with you there, Lex. I think you're spot on. I don't want South Africa to leave to go to Six Nations. I do want South Africa to grow into the Pro 14, but I do not want us to leave uh, Super Rugby. I want us to be a part of Super Rugby. I want us to be a part of Pro 14, but more development. So I want a lot of growth there. But as far as joining Six Nations, no, I don't want it. Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate it, bud. What you drinking? I'm having a little bit of Clippies and Coke. Zero, not Coke. Just to end the night, and then I'm going to end the stream in the night with a proper 12. I hate all the hate on social media sites. Yeah, man, there's a lot. Our motto is it's on my TikTok, my live. Don't like my TikTok, but what? Our motto is it's my TikTok, my live. Don't like it. Yeah, good one. Very good trip there. Nathan, don't Google love sites. What's your best fan interaction you've had? Ooh, last year I was visiting family in Pretoria, and a guy came up to me, and he was actually watching my video to see if it was me, and he came on and greeted me and said, "How's it?" That was my first actual interaction, and then I watched the Springboks play Australia. No, yes, it was Australia. Who did we play? It's PE. It was Australia, and a few people asked for photos and recognized me. That was pretty awesome too. I enjoyed that. Hi, G-Man, do you think the All Blacks name could become a sensitive issue? No, definitely not. It's history, it's rugby, it's tradition, it's like that. Definitely not. I get your point, but there's no way they'll change the All Blacks. It's almost like saying to England, stop wearing white. It's pretty much that situation. It's sport. Um, you should watch Gatlin's interview on Rugby Pass. I do. I still want to see that. I think that's going to be a bloody good interview, by the way. I want to watch that. That I talked about the Suns drop goal. I heard, and he said he called his lawyer and said he's out of my will or something like that. That was brilliant. That part I did, or I read. I haven't watched it though, but I do want to watch it on Rugby Pass. I think it will be awesome. Gareth, when you're famous rugby commentator, don't forget about us. That's one thing I think I said it to Heinrich. There's no way I'll forget YouTube. YouTube is what got me to where. So YouTube's always going to be a part of me, no matter what. I know it's easier said than done, and I think there's networks that will probably force you not to do this. I think that's what's happening currently with 1014. I think they could because they're with Sky. or whoever it is in New Zealand, I don't think they're allowed to post as much. I'm guessing. I'm not saying that's a fact. So yeah, it's interesting. Should what? Cool with that one. D-Mac would have not got man of the match if Brian didn't get that drop goal. I think you. I think that's true. Would have got. Sorry. Yes, you're right. That was funny, old Brian getting that drop goal. Jeez, that was brilliant. You say that, but these protests are getting more and more ludicrous. Article in the news today claiming Cocoa Pops was raised. Yeah, well, and I think people will definitely look at it, and I get your point there. But I mean, to do that, to take away the All Blacks name, nah, sorry, mate, I don't agree. Can't wait for the Blues Chiefs live stream. Yeah, mate, that's good. I haven't done a live stream watching rugby cheapers, I think, for 3 months. So that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that one. G-Man, do you think the Blues could dethrone Crusaders? I hope so. I do hope so. No disrespect to our Crusaders friends, but I want something different. I want a new champ, and I think it will be great if it can be the Blues. You get ministers in this that said Lightning is right. Oh, Lord. Yeah, you're right. I know. I think it's a concern with this whole thing going on that all of this does get over exaggerated a bit with certain comments and certain protests. But you know what? We're going to just take it one step at a time. And hopefully, silly things like that don't get notified. Might not be, it strikes, definitely. G Man, if we all send Supersport an email in a few months and tell them to employ you as a commentator, maybe they would think about it. You never know. Remember, they probably get tons of emails a day. I don't want to be a commentator. I more want to just be join them as a guest and share my thoughts on a post-match game, like what 2 Cents and I did. Just commenting on the game, giving your thoughts. That for me would be awesome on Supersport, like a Nick Mallet or a Nas Boyd, not just necessarily an actual commentator, because the game's too fast, and I think my knowledge. Well, depends. Let's see what tomorrow's like because I haven't been in a while. But yeah, I'm just gonna oh, you've already sent them one, please. What a legend, right? All right. What else is happening? Okay, let's get off the whole that topic. Let's talk about the sport or something positive. I don't want to get political on here because people can see it and twist words. I'd rather move this direction before we end. And have a chilled one. Let's go back to talking about plum duffs or some shit like that. Yo, people are cross about this swing now, though. Definitely a talk. Yeah, let's get back to sport. Bulls rule. Okay, now, Heinrich, let's get back to politics. I had a twisted. Oh my gosh.